Big story coming in from strife-torn Lebanon. The latest information that's coming in, Israel has struck at the central command headquarters of Hezbollah in Beirut. Israeli forces have hit right in the heart of Beirut in the Dahieh area, and this is a Hezbollah stronghold. The Israeli Defense Forces, and you can just look at those massive plumes of smoke that are rising. The IDF has described this as the underground central headquarters of the Hezbollah, and apparently Israel claimed it had very specific intelligence inputs that Hassan Nasrallah, the chief of Hezbollah, was at the headquarters when the missile strike took place. And look at these huge plumes of smoke that are rising from Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. And this is the headquarters. This is the Dahieh area, the suburbs of Beirut. This is the headquarters of Hassan Nasrallah. The target of the attack on Hezbollah's central headquarters in the Dahieh district in Beirut is the organization's Secretary General Hassan Nasrallah's main workstation, main office is what we are being told. And the Israeli Defense Forces spokesperson Daniel Hagari has said that the headquarters is located close to residential buildings in what is known as a Hezbollah stronghold. 4 buildings were devastated in the missile strike. It's a very powerful missile that has struck a residential area. Just today, the Health Ministry had said that 700 people had been killed in the current phase of Israeli airstrikes and missile strikes. 700 killed, over 2,600 injured. As you go through these images, you can see how the emergency workers, rescue teams, fire brigades, and next of kin, relatives, they are looking to see if there are any survivors after this massive Israeli airstrike. The IDF in a statement said, and I quote, "The Israel Defense Forces carried out a precise strike on the central headquarters of the Hezbollah terror organization that served as the epicenter of Hezbollah terror," unquote. Information that we're getting in: 6 buildings. Initially we were told 4, but now information coming in. 6 buildings were completely gutted in this attack that took place in the Dahieh area. An underground bunker was bombed in Lebanon in this district. We'll get you what the IDF spokesperson said, but for a moment I want you to just understand how Israel is moving about this operation. And during the course of this broadcast, we'll get you details of virtually the entire top leadership of Hezbollah has been targeted in the first couple of days of this conflict. It started with those pager bombs, the pager attacks, where the tactical leadership, by some accounts, over 1,000 Hezbollah fighters were neutralized or taken out of action. Over 1,000. And they were the ones who would receive instructions and carry out those instructions that came from this headquarters. Before I get you more on this big story, let's listen in to what the Israeli Defense Forces had to say after the strike.
Moments ago, the Israel Defense Forces carried out a precise strike on the central headquarters of the Hezbollah terror organization that served as the epicenter of Hezbollah's terror. Hezbollah's central headquarters was intentionally built under residential buildings in the heart of the Dahieh in Beirut, as part of Hezbollah's strategy of using Lebanese people as human shields. On October 8th, Hezbollah started attacking Israel. After almost a year of Hezbollah firing rockets, missiles, and suicide drones at Israeli civilians, after almost a year of Israel warning the world and telling them that Hezbollah must be stopped, Israel is doing what every sovereign state in the world would do if they had a terror organization that seeks their destruction on their border, taking the necessary action to protect our people so that Israeli families can leave their homes safely and securely.